A year after the worst attack on the U.S. Capitol since the British torched it 200 years ago, the FBI hasn't stopped working to identify rioters. This exclusive look shows agents and analysts still combing through tens of thousands of photos and videos. Investigators also use facial recognition software and cell phone records that allow them to plot the movement of individual people inside the Capitol, the largest use ever of that technique.
The attacks happen all over the Capitol grounds.
Stephen D'Antuono, the man in charge of the FBI's Washington field office, says a priority now is identifying the rioters who attacked police, like this man using a long probe to administer shocks. It's giving them an electrical jolt?
Correct, yeah.
So that must be painful.
I would imagine it would be, yes. Yeah, it would be like any taser.
Or this video of a man beating a police officer with a long pole.
That officer in particular right there just hit him in the head.
Or this one showing one of the rioters spraying a chemical at officers.
He gets rid of it, throws the can in and grabs a riot shield and starts beating the officers.
People have sent in hundreds of thousands of tips reacting to photos and videos like these posted on the FBI website. Tips have even come from rideshare drivers and waiters.
We've had restaurant workers turn somebody in because they've overheard them talking about it.
Federal criminal charges have now been filed against more than 700 people, and about 1/4 of them have pleaded guilty. But a big question remains unanswered. Was there actually a plan well in advance to storm the Capitol, or was it a case of seizing the moment?
It does matter in terms of a record of history, to get a sense of what this event was all about. Was it a perfect storm of failure of security, of extremists kind of all coalescing around the Capitol, or was this something greater?
Members of the far-right Proud Boys and Oath Keepers have been charged with conspiracy, but court documents say they were preparing for violence in the streets. And the FBI has yet to figure out who planted 2 pipe bombs last January 5th at Republican and Democratic National Headquarters. No breakthrough so far, despite releasing surveillance video showing the suspected bomber that night on Capitol Hill. Why don't you know yet who placed these bombs the night before the riot?
They're covered from head to toe, right? They have a hoodie on, glasses, a mask, gloves. You know, fully clothed.
The FBI has even compiled this map showing the bombing suspects' movements that night. What do you see in the video of that person? What are they doing?
You know, the person's walking down this road here.
One bomb was placed just outside the Democratic office entrance. Pretty close to that corner?
Yeah, pretty close to that area right around there.
Tonight, Attorney General Merrick Garland says the Justice Department is committed to holding everyone accountable at any level who was criminally responsible for the riot, whether they were at the Capitol that day or not.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.